Hello, welcome to SB Union High School and Junior College. Today we are going to discuss one more programming language, that is the HTML. Introduction to HTML. So what is the HTML? HTML is the language. We can say that it is a language which is used to develop the web pages. Nowadays, internet, browsing, we are doing all things online. So we require the internet and it consists of the web pages. So this language mostly used for designing the web pages. It is first developed by Tim Berners-Lee in 1990s. HTML is short for Hypertext Markup Language. So this is the long form of the HTML. So we can say that it is nothing but it is the markup language. HTML is used to create electronic documents called pages that are displayed on the World Wide Web. Okay, so when we open the internet, that particular page is open, that document is open, and it is nothing but the page. And to design that particular pages, we using the previously and the most easy language, and the nowadays also we are using, that is the HTML. Each page contains a series of connections to other pages called hyperlink. Okay, means what? We can move from one page to the another page, and it is possible because of the concept of the hyperlinks. Every web page you see on the internet is written using one version of HTML code or another. Means what? There are the number of the versions of HTML till HTML5. So from that one of any version, that web page is designed. HTML code ensures the proper formatting of text and images for your internet browser. So why? The HTML is required to design the web pages. So that HTML consists of the tags, and those tags are nothing but the formatting tags. Because of that tags, we can format the text and the images so that particular web pages becomes very beautiful and attractive. Without HTML, a browser would not know how to display text as elements or load images or other elements. HTML also provides a basic structure of the page, upon which cascading style sheets are overlaid to change its appearance. One could think of HTML as the bones, that is structure of a web page, and CSS as its skin, like appearance. So when those who going to develop the web pages or want to do the career in a web pages, that person or the student should have a knowledge of the HTML. They can start designing of the web pages from the HTML. So you will get it designing of web pages very easy. So this is a just introduction about the HTML. We will discuss in detail in next slides. Now, HTML is incredibly widespread. It is primarily used by front-end web developers to style and present web content in a readable manner. So when we open the internet, that particular page is displayed. That particular page is very designed, attractive, colorful. So this is the front end of the web page and it is designed by the HTML. If you want to be a front end developer, this markup language should be the first one on your list. Okay, so this is the markup language. It is used, it is the tags available in that HTML language will helpful to the developer to design that front end. HTML or hypertext markup language is one of the most common forms of code in the world. It is used on pretty much every single web page in existence, and it allows web designers to present text, images, videos, and other content in a clear, concise manner. Naturally, many beginners choose this language to learn first because whatever the codes are available, whatever the tags are available in that HTML are very easy to write, and because of that tags you can easily design the web page. So it is the HTML language is mostly liked by all the persons to design the web page. To understand what is the best way to learn HTML. If you want to become a front-end web developer, learning HTML is essential. Now we see how does HTML work. One of the primary features of the HTML language is its use of tags to style text and other visual elements. So what is the visual elements? What is the tags that we are going to discuss afterwards? It is relatively easy to learn HTML tags when you notice that they have a few features which are clear and the universal. Most HTML tags begin with an opening tag and finish with a closing tag. So tags come with the pair, that is the opening of the tag and the closing of the tag. However, there are a few elements that don't need a closing tag. So this is the one more thing that we have to remember, that some tags come without the closing of the tag. In most cases, the content that we want to be defined by the tags goes between the opening and the closing tags. Sometimes these things are included within the opening tag. So now when we are going to actual code for the HTML, that time we clear with the things, that is what is the opening of the tag, what is the closing of the tag, then how which tags come without the closing of the tags. The HTML is a markup language which is used by the browser to manipulate text, images, and other content to display it in required format. So what is the requirement? How you want to design? What is your requirement of the design? Depending on that, we are going to manipulate the text, images, and the whatever the content on the HTML. So we'll see tags in HTML. Tags are one of the most important part in an HTML document. So when we are going to start the coding in HTML, then everything we are doing with the help of the tags. So it is the important part in a HTML. HTML uses some predefined tag which tells the browser about the content display property. That is how to display a particular given content. For example, to create a paragraph, one must use the paragraph tags, that is opening of the tag and the closing of the tag. And to insert an image, one must use the img, that is the image tag. There are generally two types of the tags in HTML. So these two type of the tags are first pair tag and second one is a singular tag. So what is a pair tags? These tags comes in a pair. That is they have both opening and the closing tag. So which tag having the opening tag and the closing tag is called as pair tag, and the singular tags which tags do not require to be closed. So these are called as a singular tags. It is example of that is a B tag in HTML which tells the browser to bold the text inside in it. But these tags not require to closing of the tags. So it is called as a singular tag. An HTML document is mainly divided into two parts. First, it is called as a head, and second, it is called as a body. So what is a head? This contains the information about the HTML document. For example, title of the page, version of the HTML, metadata, etc. And second, body. So this contains everything you want to display on the web page. So these are the two main part of the HTML document. Now we are going to discuss about the HTML editors. So we know that to write a program we require the editors. So what is the editor? Editor is nothing but it is the application which is designed for that particular language, and it consists of the features which are required to execute that particular code. So in a HTML, we can write the HTML using the notepad or text edit. So this is the simple editors we require for the HTML. Web pages can be created and modified by using professional HTML editors. However, for learning HTML, we recommend a simple text editor like Notepad or text editor. We believe in that using a simple text editor is a good way to learn HTML. So the HTML required very few, that is the applications or the softwares, those are very easily available on a computer. So this is a one more benefit of using the HTML, that we require only the notepad and the browser. Now we'll see how to create that first web page using the notepad. So step 1, open the notepad on your PC, either Windows 8 or anything. Open the start screen. The Windows symbol at the bottom left on your screen, that is the start button is there. On that start button you have to click, or you can type the notepad. Then you will find the application notepad. Then step 2, write some HTML. Write or copy the following HTML code into the notepad. So here I write HTML. This is the HTML tag. After that I write the body tag. Then H1, my first heading, close H1. P, my first paragraph, close P. Then close body and close HTML. So this is the simple example which we write by using the notepad. So this is the editor for the HTML. Now step 3. So what is the step 3? Save the HTML page. Save the file on your computer. Select file. Save in the notepad menu. File name with the .html extension. Now see what is the save. We have to save that file which we have written the code in a notepad. Then we have to save that file by using the HTML extension. Example, demo1.html. Now step 4, view the HTML page in your browser. Okay, so we have to open that page in a browser because it is a language HTML which is used to create the web page, so that we are executing that code in a browser. Open the saved HTML file in your favorite browser. Double click on the file or right click and choose open with, that is a particular browser. So it will display my first heading, my first paragraph. So it is the output which is displayed in a browser, that is the Internet Explorer. I used Internet Explorer. So what is there in an example? The HTML element is a root element of an HTML page. Second, the head. It is the element contains meta information about the HTML page. Third, the title. It is the element specifies a title for the HTML page which is shown in the browser's title bar or in the page tab. Next one, the body. It is the element define the document's body and is a container for all the visible content such as headings, paragraphs, images, hyperlinks, tables, list, etc. Next, H1. It is element, it defines a large heading. And the last one, P tag. It is the element which defines the paragraph. So in this example, we use the tag as HTML tag, head tag, title tag, body tag, H1 tag and the P tag. So like using these types of the tag, there are the number of the different formatting tags are available. By using this tag, we are going to design our web page. Now we discuss about what is an HTML element. So what is an HTML element? It is element defined by a start tag, some content and an end tag. So tag name, content goes here and the closing of the tag name. The HTML element is everything from the start tag to the end tag. So whatever the content between the starting of the tag and closing of the tag, it is called as a HTML element. H1, my first heading, closing of the H1. P, my first paragraph, closing of the P. So some HTML elements have no content like the BR element. So this is the tag which is used to break line. So when we write a BR tag, there is not necessary to write the element. So it comes without the no content. These elements are called empty elements. Empty elements do not have an end tag. So this is the HTML element. So now see an example. P tag. This is a paragraph closing of the P. So starting tag is the P. This is a paragraph. It is the content, that is the HTML element, and the closing of the P tag. So this is a paragraph. This come between the opening of the tag and the closing of the tag, and it is called as a HTML element. So this is about the just introduction of the HTML. Now we are going to discuss in detail what are these different tags, how we can use these tags, and how we can design the web page. Thank you.